Hello and welcome to our broadcast. My name is Bruce Garber, coming to you from a Google Plus on-air hangout. We'll be bringing you interesting people from around the world, from news to entertainment, from technical talks to conversations. On today's show, let me introduce you to Jennifer Buck, who will be hosting today's segment. Jennifer?
Hey everybody, and welcome to Hangin with Jen. I'm Jennifer Buck, and I'm really excited that you're back with us. I got to tell you, I've got somebody in studio here that is somebody I really respect and like a lot. His name is Joe Kovach. You can find him here on Google+. And Joe Kovach is a life coach and speaker. He's in the middle of writing a book. And Joe is just a life lover that's out there changing the world. And Joe, I'm happy to have you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Jen. You know I love being with you. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And we've also got, of course, Tim Jones, my sidekick, my bodyguard in the corner. Tim, give him your wave. There we go.
Hello, everybody.
And of course,
ready for a big show.
There you go. And of course, we've got our producer, Bruce Garber, who is joining us behind the scenes, if you will. Now, I have to tell you, you know, we've really gotten some great interviews in with people that are really committed to changing the world. And as I've said a couple of times now, I really think something wonderful is happening in the world where people are waking up, they're aware, they're excited about what's happening, and they're really wanting to make 2012 great. And Joe, I think this falls right up your alley because I know this is pretty much your commitment in life.
Absolutely, yeah. It's going to be a special year. The energy is already changing. Everybody I talk to, whether they're aware or not, kind of feel something different, positive, and that's the best part of it.
Absolutely, and you're working with people every day, so you're getting to see whether you're training them, coaching them, you're able to see that spark, that motivation, those, you know, those, I don't know, lights in their eyes.
Yeah, you know, the self-empowerment's flowing, you know. I work with the kids in the schools, I work with adults, I life coach. It's the transformation that's already begun is incredible.
Very cool. So tell me something, Joe, because I am constantly motivated by you. We spend a lot of time talking and interacting, and I'm constantly getting my juices, you know, flowing and pumped up when we're talking and hanging out. So what do you do, Joe, every day to make sure that your head's in the right place?
Actually, I say each night I set my intentions for the next day. You know, it can be stressful out there, and it's important to start out fresh, wake up an hour early before, meditate, get my head straight, and just be that whatever I can be, you know, transparent, authentic, and realize that no matter where I'm at, it's perfect.
Yeah. Hey, I got to ask Tim, are you waking up an hour early, brother, for an extra beer?
No, not for extra beer, but you always try to get up early and get ready and get going, you know.
There you go. Absolutely. So, Joe, I know your commitment is to change the world, and, you know, a lot of people will say that's kind of cliche, and, you know, it's a little mamby-pamby, and believe me, I hear it all the time as, you know, the resident Susie Sunshine. But I have to ask you something. When it comes to changing the world, does that mean I have to have a massive idea? A huge idea that's going to hit everybody?
You can, but I think that's where a lot of people stumble. I think, you know, if more people realize that wherever they're at, that's their whole world. You know, if they're having a conversation at work, that's their whole world. If they're talking to their children, one moment at a time, one experience at a time. And that's what shifts everything globally because it's infinite. So if you start an act of kindness, it just continues on. Yeah.
You know, I would love to see people really start committing at least one act, if not one day, or, you know, a part of their day every day to giving back to other people. I think the more that we give, the more we get back. And it might be a smile, it may be time with somebody. I know you spend a lot of time with your family giving back. How do you guys do that in your family?
I think it's just being authentic with each other, being patient, tolerant, you know, realize that sometimes we have bad moments, but that doesn't define who we are. And again, just being carefree with each other. I think that's the best thing, to realize what's truly important, and that's the loving relationships that you have with each other.
Something as simple as listeing.
Listening is so key, especially, you know, as the parents, it's so stressful out there, you know, we're coming home from work, you know, take that extra moment, get down to the children's level, and listen to them.
Yeah, so if you could tell people one thing, Joe, I mean, if you could really just give them one thing to maybe not do something on a global scale, but something every day, something small that's going to have a massive impact, what would you tell people to do?
Yeah, I think that's simple, and I think it's what kind of is part of the consciousness now is don't think with your head so much, think with your heart.
Love it.
You know, we get stuck up here too easy, and if you just listen to your heart, you know what's true for you. You can't lie to the man in the mirror or the woman in the mirror, and just be you. It's okay.
I agree with you. I agree. I think we put on a lot of face, for work, for our families, and the fact of the matter is authenticity, transparency is the key. And even if that's drinking a beer, Tim,
it's all good.
This is the first time I've met Joe. This is great.
Yeah, you're right. Well, Joe,
bring me one, Tim. I'm a little bummed.
This is our resident beer drinker. But hey, listen, Joe, I'm so glad that you were here. I appreciate you so much. And I think that people need to realize it's the small things. It's the authenticity. It's the time you spend. It's the listening, like Tim said. It's taking the moment to literally put value into the person that you're interacting with. And I think if everybody committed to that, and we all just slowed down and took a couple more minutes to really engage, I think we would have a ripple effect that would eventually change the world.
Absolutely, I agree.
All right. Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here. And everybody, thanks for watching. We appreciate you so much. You know that this is all about spreading the good stuff, getting people excited about life. And my name is Jennifer Buck. You can find me on Google. We've also got Tim Jones. And, of course, Joe Kovach was our guest of the day. And behind the scenes, we've got Bruce Garber. And there's more to come. We're always talking about spreading the good stuff. All right. So, hey, thanks for hanging with Jennifer. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.